big video today as well.
Well, I guess they are going to be doing a little bit of weird lane shenanigans. So what is it they want to get the match? I assume you want the Furion versus the Viper lane?
Yeah, I think it's more actually about playing against the Ench because you can't actually really play that much Dota as an Enchantress. Eventually the two waves come out and troops just run at you. I'm surprised, to be honest, they didn't put Sumail mid, honestly, against TA, but I suppose you can't really side lane an Invoker. I just think this matchup is very TA favored.
All right, so the Kunkka and so DM and Nightfall were just chilling. They were waiting in the triangle together until somebody showed themselves, because we are going to have a bit of musical chairs going around, especially since it's a Nature's Prophet, so he naturally will usually get whatever lane it wants. So they really want to be able to have Viper into the Axe lane instead of the ranged Nature's Prophet core. Oh, Sumail is getting totally finally going to show up.
I think this is the right call, though, to your point. Viper just kind of owns Axe, the Nether Toxin.
Oh, he's actually TPing bottom. They're going to get the kill on Nightfall, perhaps. His Battle Hunger's going to be able to slow him down. He drops a Nether Toxin, but he should honestly just turn and fight, and they will manage to get the first blood as a result onto No Tail. Smart read there by Nightfall. Instead of just trying to keep running, he gets the kill before he would inevitably die anyways. Well done.
And this is cool from Sumail. Regular or hero TPs down, then tanks the creep wave to ensure it'll sit in front of his tower. Now Seb can walk top, and if Viper TP's bottom, then their lanes are going to be just fine. If he TP's top, Sumail can immediately go back up there. As you see the impact play, Grimstroke of No Tail just a little too aggressive, to be honest. Did not need to get in there like that, and loses the first blood because of it.
All right, they're going to swap lanes here, but you can see Seb actually read that. He stuck around this bottom lane. Once they showed the heroes, like, they can't change this. So they TP the Viper up the top lane, team swapped down the bottom. Sumail uses his teleport to go up the top lane. They've got the lanes that they wanted once again. Fortunately for Virtus Pro, GPK is going to be walking away with a win in the mid lane. So they may not be having the best fun in the side lane. Currently dominating. 11-4 and a kill.
I think a big part of that. This is one of the reasons.
Oh, silence him. Oh, Kingslayer, he got the 4 stacks before the teleportation could complete, and they get that kill as well. Virtus Pro, man. They're surprising me here with the side lane act. I don't think they should have been able to get any kills.
I mean, yeah, but the part of the reason, we talked about this a lot, but even in the commentary, I think it was from Zhao8 that was translated on Reddit earlier, VP just crushed everybody with TA. And then they kept picking it and people had answers. But a big part of the reason it was so effective is because of this early point in meld. It is so good, especially against a hero like Invoker. You take him to negative armor with just level 1 meld.
Push in, Inkswell blocked a little bit, so Seb won't be able to pursue for that kill onto DM. He's obviously going to have a rough one against an ever be good for you. Single time he approaches close to the creep wave, he's getting battle hungered, and even closer, run at him, right click, draw creep back. So, DP Tornado out mid lane. GPK is going to be using all of his mana, but to have water runes coming. So another big reason why TA feels pretty good right now, right, Kyle, is the fact that you get a bottle, you've got infinite refractions.
Yeah, he would have had a free bounty too if he had checked it in that top area of the map. He didn't go for it.
Zeb gonna use that Inkswell to run away, and will manage to land the Torn. Is he actually gonna die here? Zeb pops the Fairy Fire, but he is very, very low. Fortunately, the stroke slows him down, but DM is fast enough to be able to catch up. He gets the kill, he gets the courier kill as well. Again, I feel like this is a lane that Virtus Pro should lose, but they're winning.
Yeah, so far winning in all lanes, to be honest, but I think part of it is just because Sumail is forced to play in the top lane, right? It's the level 1 and 2 advantage that I think Furion really has, but now that you don't have that gold advantage, Nightfall, he can just push out the wave, and 2 points in poison is very effective at zoning. And we already saw Kingslayer with the silence removes the free TP away, so Sumail has to be a lot more cautious now. I just don't, yeah, I don't think it's a strong enough lane with just Phoenix, Cap, especially because, you know, the shield off of the initial Fire Spirit. It's a very simple damage turnaround.
GPK, they're going to try and go for him here. They do have the cold snap plus the damage over time of the fire. GPK is going to be saved here by Phonic Shield. Turns around, goes for the kill on the Toxic. Hits it too. In fact, he's going to be able to be strong enough. He chases down Sumail as well. Sumail very likely to die here. GPK going to be bailed out once again by the Phonic Shield. He stays alive, and he stays alive.
He didn't refraction.
What?
He said he stays alive, and I'm watching him take damage, and I'm like,
yeah,
well, he's gonna pop refraction, right? He just didn't hit the button.
He died a tree in?
He died to a tree and hit. Yeah, he was gonna pop refraction for the next invoker hit. He just straight up did not tree in.
God, sorry, Cap. I was checking out chat, and they all said my mic was a lot better this game, but it was because I was still muted, Cap. It's very rude of the community, but it's okay. I'll take that constructive criticism, and I think after this series, a lot of the fans might also have some for OG, perhaps a little bit for GPK. Let's check out the reaction. Yeah, a little mirth. He knew he messed up.
Tornado, Kingslayer, gonna be caught in the river. OG will get their third kill of this laning phase, but it's requiring them to pretty much run multiple heroes around the map, which leaves Virtus Pro totally free in the bottom lane right now. They're gonna try and use this Siege Wagon push with a Dark Troll Summoner, even better, so he can summon some skeletons, take power. This is a dead tier 1 for sure. Meanwhile, Saksa, he's gonna die top lane. Well, so Virtus Pro continuing to find wins in the side lane.
Yeah, once again, all 3 cores, top net worth, Cap. And I gotta say, I love watching DM play Kunkka. I think it's built for his style of play. And it's a really nice addition to his hero pool. Especially with an Enchantress, you have so much catch and kill potential. And as demonstrated by this game, it's a very dominant lane. But so far, OG just outmatched, and they're the team with the Furion. They're the ones that want to be applying pressure. And I just don't know how they can do it. Seb has an urn instead of the classic Vanguard that we see pretty much every axe spot, right?
That is weird.
Did we see a game?
I don't think there was a single game where an axe did not buy a Vanguard. No Tail going to be pulled back here into his death, trying to defend a tier 2 tower, but ends up committing a bit too much. Sumail still trying to find his level 6. Maybe once they get the Wrath of Nature and Thompson is ready to move around the map, they can find some kills, but for now it's just Virtus Pro dominating the lanes, and as a result, able to run at whatever hero shows up in lane and try and kill it.
Yeah, and oh man, GPK is just so huge right now. He just stacked his own Ancients again. That's a quad over there, it looks like. Nah, triple, but either way, that's a lot of gold waiting for him. And he's just free CSing in the mid lane, going for the Dragonlance build as expected. And VP just has total control of the Radiant jungle. Wards and heroes swarming.
Another Dark Troll Summoner. Oh, bots a travel pickup for Nightfall as he shows up bottom lane right as he was about to get ganked. Meanwhile, the mid lane is being pressured as Thompson comes back in. Tornado EMP. Gonna burn out a bit of GPK's mana, but he is gonna be saved by the Phonic Shield. It's gonna be hard for them to continue running him. He doesn't have a way to be able to cut down the trees, so he turns around and fights a little bit. Another heal coming out from Kingslayer. The last shot dodges the stroke. GPK will stay alive, and Thompson now is the one in trouble as the final hit from DM finishes him off. Now they're gonna catch the Sumail as well. Next, pulling him back in. No Tail.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh no! It's even worse than last time, Cap. VP everywhere. They're just bringing the whole squad. And man, I gotta say, shout out to Kingslayer on the Abaddon, just consistently keeping his TA alive. OG have so many active debuffs, and the shield is just crushing them.
It really is. I mean, you putting an Aphotic Shield onto Templar Assassin it feels like you can never turn around and fight this TA. Between Refraction and a Phonic Shield, like the limited time that Refraction is on cooldown, a Phonic Shield is big.
Wait! Thompson has an urn, Cap. They've got 2 urns on OG, but they don't have kills in either one of them.
What? What is wrong with this OG? Why did he go and earn on Axe when he's got a Quasuix Invoker?
Can confirm Soxa is not buying an urn. A good sign for OG.
Okay.
They're only down 7k gold at 10 minutes, so it's still not over. And I think it's very important that we examine this in an unbiased fashion. OG, this is TI winners. Okay, 2-time TI champions, along with the King, now playing on the safe lane. The trouble is, VP, they brought King Slayer. And so far, very tough for Sumail to deal with him. DM, the X, the TPs, the homies.
That's why they're trying to deal with King Slayer. The Supernova, just to try and kill a safe lane of that. That is not going to feel great. Sure, they eventually get the kill, but they're going to lose 2 cores in the bottom lane, as Nightfall is not one to be trifled with, especially if he's got the Kunkka to provide the disables that the core Viper sorely lacks. So Nightfall's just able to pump out the damage, DM makes him tanky and provides disables. It's a beautiful combo, honestly, and he's going to set up for this top lane as Viper won't be able to box in just yet. Another 4 seconds. Instead, they're going to try and bring the Templar Assassin in. If they can keep GPK close by, the boost of travel almost complete. GPK will get the kill first, though. Nightfall shows up in order to claim the last hit on both him. No Tail will manage to get away with, though. TP out, they had no disables left. But as he said, Virtus Pro, they're just bringing the whole squad to every single team fight. OG, I thought they were going to be the ones outnumbering Virtus Pro in team fight because they've got a core Nature's Prophet. That's just not the case.
Indeed. And where was this VP all at all these lands, Cap? Because this is when they look the best. They're just swarming. Oh, Torrent! Oh, right on target. But
GPK is 2-1-6 right now. Nightfall is 5-1-2. DM 6-0-6. The offlaner yet to die in this game.
And the vision too. They got 4 wards on the map, just controlling everything. And yeah, I mean, bear in mind, Nightfall, like he didn't even get build-up items. He was just like, I'll buy bots. This Dragonlance will be the 2nd item he completes. And he's just, he can't. They can't keep getting away with this, Cap.
Well, I feel like they are going to keep away with this. As Seb is going to be found. Spot him, get the vision, 2 DM to get his combo off. He doesn't even have to hit the Axe directly. Just plays off the creep wave with the time frame. Between him and Save, they've certainly got enough. King Slayer, of course, he'll use his ultimate in the mid lane. Not that he really cares. He's just going to sit behind Nightfall. See if OG wants to do anything. I mean, unless they go Manta Axe, which they are not, I don't know how OG's lineup possibly outscales Virtus Pro when you're already down 10,000 net worth.
It's quite tough. TA, typically when we see it lose it's because you get ran at, you know? You don't have this ability to farm lane and jungle and ancient stacks casually. It's like you're strolling through the meadow, and GPK just unchallenged so far. He has his Deso, and yeah, walks straight into the pit. They also have 2 great wards protecting them. They see mid, and Viper is just pushing bot with bots ready. He'll TP in now, but if nobody defends bottom on OG, they're gonna know that they've come over to fight them at Roche.
Double Meld Strike makes Roshan super easy to take as he only has 4 armor, so that'll go down before OG even gets close to the pit. Nightfall's just gonna running at them, seeing if any of these heroes. But Soxa, long range hit, is able to slow him down. Soxa rounds the corner, TP's out. They managed to cut down the tree. Really smart read by Nightfall, cutting down the tree to help give vision a little bit faster to DM, who ultimately stops the TP
play
out with an axe.
It's actually a really nice thing that VP have done here. They've got 3 Quelling Blades It's a must-have against Prophet lineups. A lot of the times when you see this hero take over a game, especially from the safe lane, it's because the Sprout acts as like a 4-second stun. And Abaddon specifically is at risk. So really cool that Kingslayer picked one up. And of course the Viper too is just hard countered by Sprout. So you got to grab one yourself as well.
GPK is about to 3-shot no-tail, almost. It took 4, but none of those was a meld strike. He just didn't want to expend the mana. This is getting embarrassing.
Whoa, 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 Cap. You don't want to say stuff like that unless... Wait, are your DMs open?
I do have open DMs. Yes.
Oh, Cap.
OG fanboys, the OG themselves. Feel free to have a word with me. But, I mean, this Virtus Pro team, online seems to be their specialty. I look forward to watching them dominate this tournament and then go to TI and look totally different. That is what has been said by them. It's not surprising, I guess, just because they're a young squad. And I've also heard, especially at this last major, they started off doing the set to cut the creep wave. Does manage to kill the creeps thanks to the Wrath of Nature, but
Nightfall, he glyphed the creep wave as he TP'd in just before a final spin would have killed it off. And keeps poison attack toggled to autocast, so straight up kills him through it. And now they're pushing high ground 60 minutes in, Cap.
Well, the backdoor protection is going to go back up thanks to the Wrath of Nature killing the creep waves. So Virtus Pro are going to have to take a 30-second timeout here, wait for the next one. But that is the problem, right? Nothing stopping. Quelling Blade, thought Zoxa, DM barely gets in range with a max out. And we'll go back into the game and watch Virtus Pro continue their reign of terror over OG. Likely is 2 lanes of barracks. I don't know how they initiate. They're still trying to figure out how to get Seb into this game. He's very close to a Blink Dagger. And we'll be able to pick one right as his melee barracks pops in.
He gets
actually
the deny.
Going for the deny. Don't think that actually works.
What's it
for barracks? But, you know. Oh, Soulblind, they're actually going to be able to keep these heroes in place. The Supernova explodes, catching GPK, but he has the Aegis. So they can't really go for him. Zev is going to be coming down here with his Blink Dagger. Maybe they can do something with this one. It's going to be have to move without no tail. It's actually going to buy back, so maybe they still can take this 5-on-4. Okay, never mind. Now it's 4v4. Another call. There it is. Initiation on the GPK, but again, he's the one with the Aegis. I don't know if he's the target you really want to go for as they lose Thompson in the middle of it. And I mean, just that initiation makes me feel like OG doesn't have a game plan at all.
Cap, Seb, he's level 10. Like, bless his heart. I love the tenacity. Get in there and land a call. But as you said, that's a TA with an Aegis. And unfortunately, VP, the machine is fully loaded. And they just have far too much damage. You need a longer fight. OG, here we go. No ult on a Abaddon.
Trying to get him. Neo is going to show up and does manage to kill Kingslayer. DM, though, going to keep Seb in place. Oh, God, the pure damage from save is too much. These impetus shots raining on, and now they've got an Aghanim Scepter on GPK. Dude, Templar Assassin in a winning game with Aghanim Scepter is so terrifying. You can't go anywhere.
Yes. And I just love the side blades have been on point from GPK. You can see why they were so comfortable picking this at the major. Just he's side blading off the Phantom, Grimstrokes.
Oh, there goes that Aghanim Scepter. Does manage to kill him.
Okay, we see the lines drawn. OG, they've got a plan. Control enemy jungle, mirror the map, keep VP chasing you instead of attacking your structures.
Well, I mean, that was Nightfall's drawings.
Oh.
He's the one saying they're gonna play up here, go kill them.
Oh no,
there it is. The Aghanim said, oh. Does manage to get away, but the problem is all they showed was the Templar Assassin who could just as easily teleport to the bottom.
Oh my god, he almost died to creeps.
He just died to creeps. I think OG just straight out calls GG.
GG has
They
the
just
throw
call
dice,
GG
Cap.
to avoid further embarrassment.
I will say, where has this VP been? Right, from the draft to the overall just bloodthirstiness. Like, this is the VP I feel like we got used to seeing over the last 6 months. And OG, like, look, are they playing great? No. But end of the day, they just got bodied in lanes. And if you get bodied in lanes against heroes like PA and Tunka, I mean, you're going to lose the game. So I don't want to read too much into it. Hobson has a Midas. He's closing in on the Cataclysm. 900 gold away from Ags.
Okay, so if they get Cataclysm with a beautiful call, they're going to jump in. That's out on the call. Seb suiciding forward, trying to create the space for Supernova, but unfortunately that egg is open. And GG is called. Okay, 20-minute GG game 2. Virtus Pro looks very good. OG, unfortunately, a little bit less than lackluster, but maybe that's just because Virtus Pro is so good.
You know, with two teams using new carries today, Cap, Liquid, of course, with Insania, and OG with Sumail, I really thought that we would have seen a more of a clear difference. But
yeah, that's I don't know. OG, it felt like I thought I had faith. I was like, all right, they played with Sumail before. They're gonna come back in, and they'll probably get into gear quickly. And sadly, Virtus Pro made them look like a lower division team. The way that they just